Good morning. Welcome back. Another week. It's Monday, June the 9th. Zack Howard, here's your 3-minute morning market update. To start the week, the bullish risk on theme continues. Okay. Last week and into this week and into all of June, I see this risk on mode continuing here. We had 84% of stocks in the S&P up an average of 1.3% on Friday. Those mega cap names down here in the bottom, the only ones that are not back in bullish trend, Tesla and Apple. Tesla, we've seen what happened with that drama soap opera stuff last week and kind of broke its momentum higher. But the rest of these names continue to chug along. Percentage of S&P movers outside of these Mag 7 continue to build momentum as well. So the rally is getting broader. And even the higher beta small cap, the Russell, the NASDAQ, they continue to catch a bid as well. Why is that? Well, the biggest reason is volatility. Volatility, the bucket, the S&P 500 VIX, it continues to fall down to levels where anybody can make money. When it gets down around 14, 15, you buy a fart coin and fart coin goes up, okay? It is a product of when volatility falls, funds get deployed into these risk on stocks, risk on trades. And I love to be a contrarian when it comes to mainstream media and all areas, particularly financial. Barron's out over the weekend saying, "Oh my God, the S&P is at the 6,000. We better get worried. We better get worried because of valuation and yada yada. We got pictures of Warren Buffett." Fade mainstream media, particularly financial media like Barron's covers. They're always a great contrarian fade. The market's going higher in June. 61.44 all-time high on S&P 500. We probably get there this month. Bitcoin still my favorite commodity. That's why I call it. Trade on the board. Going to do what silver did last week, perhaps this week. Oil's catching a bid. Copper's catching a bid. All these commodities are catching a bid. The higher beta commodities particularly is this week. Bitcoin goes back to 110. Well, the setup is saying it's a good favorable probability. We had week over week decrease in options net long positioning. What does that mean? You get a Z score on the 1 year less than zero, actually negative. That's a bullish setup. Okay, I like that. The stable coins, they continue to grow at unprecedented levels. Look at this growth over the last 5 years, particularly here in 2023. The purple line is the combined fiat value of these two stable coins, Tether and Circle. 216 billion fiat money inside of these two vehicles now. Last week, one of the best IPOs in the last couple of years, Circle, CRCL, major pop over $100 a share, IPO over at 31. We are in risk on mode. This feels like early days to me. When you look at some of these Bitcoin treasury plays, keep paying attention. The moves and the amount of news that's coming out of these Metaplanet, and now we have the blockchain group, which is the EU version of Metaplanet. Metaplanet has the first mover advantage in Asia. That's why it continues to get fund flows. Had limit up day again last night in Japan. The blockchain is the first mover advantage in Europe, and they continue to come with more fiat tools like Sayer, like Strategy, to accumulate Bitcoin. It's the rate of change that matters more than the absolute, and they are moving the fastest in the field right now of Bitcoin treasury companies at accumulating Bitcoin. They just launched the first ever European at-the-money type style program to raise additional fiat. These guys are hitting the gas hard. Keep watching these companies, okay? Big stuff's coming. It's exciting. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.